Me personally, I don't see the buyer, I don't see the seller, I don't see the title company or the real estate closing attorney, but I talk to these people. I talk to the seller, I talk to the buyer, I talk to the real estate closing attorney or title company. Communication is everything. Now, I done got to a point where now I close deals of this thing right here, this phone, right? So I use my phone to close deals. I could be anywhere in the country. I'm a virtual wholesaling coach. And I'm gonna give y'all a quick story. I'm gonna sum it up. Now, I did all the driving for dollar thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So, as you guys know, I used to be in music. I was a musician. You know, I made beats. I was a rapper. I was an artist. But since I found real estate, it changed all that. But anyway, so I was in my studio, and I was staying in ATL, Atlanta. So I was in my studio, you know, making a beat or something, and real estate just came across my mind. And I hurry up and, you know, opened up a new tab, started doing my research, and everything that I pulled up, people was talking about, you know, driving for dollars and, you know, skip trace. This was 2 years ago. And that's crazy because people still talking about the same damn thing. So, you know, I did my research. Long story short, people talking about driving for dollars, skip tracing, Bandit Signs, direct mail, all that crap, right? And I was just a one-man army, stay-at-home dad. And that's another reason why I built my strategy, because I was a stay-at-home dad, and, you know, and plus I had a studio at the house, so, you know, I have my man cave downstairs in my garage, and then, you know, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so, you know, I'm with the kids and I'm teaching them how to, you know, get in the music business. They shoot my videos and stuff like that. But anyway, right, so I did some research. Like I said, everybody talk about job for dollars, all that crap. So I did it for like a month. Nothing. I mean, I done wrote down plenty of addresses. I done did everything. Skip traced them. Went to the tax assessor to see who owned these properties. Even downloaded a few apps, Deal Machine and all this stuff. Which Deal Machine is helpful. It'll send the mail for you. So if the people don't respond, that same mail will come back to you in a physical form, right? But, you know, I tried all these things. So I put my strategy together, which is my advanced virtual wholesaling strategy. Man, that strategy changed my life. All right, so, you know, I'm doing, like I said, I was doing you know, driving for dollars, Bandit Signs, all that crap. I wasn't making no money. I was spending so much money that I'm like, damn, like, what the hell am I doing? Now I'm spending my studio money, you know, people coming in paying me for studio time. Now I'm spending that money, so I'm like, okay, nah, I can't keep doing this. So I was like, I'm gonna figure out a way to close deals from home. And I did, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I was staying in Atlanta, but I'm from North Carolina, so I was like, if I do close a deal virtual, it's gonna be in my backyard, you know, in case I have to drive down there, right? Drive down there to, you know, close the deal. Because I still didn't know how title companies work, title companies and real estate closing attorneys. I didn't know how those guys work. So me personally, I said, man, you know, long story short, I got a property under contract. It was a owner finance deal. I got that property under contract. My profit was $2,000, so I'm gonna break it down. I know y'all want to hear that story. All right, so check this out. So, you know, I got a property under contract using my strategy. So I'm new to putting my strategy together. So once I put that contract together, I reached out to these people, and everything was virtual. So, you know, they agreed to my offer. I was still learning in the process, but I was, you know, I'm all about taking action. So I don't, you know, I'm with it. I'm with all the smoke. All right, so. You know, so yeah, so yeah, so the $2,000, right? So it was, like I said, it was an owner finance deal, and I wanted to close a deal in my own state, you know, somewhere close to my cities, in case I had to drive down there, right? So, you know, my closing attorney that the closing attorney that I thought I needed wasn't needed, because, like I said, it was an owner finance deal, so the money came directly out the buyer's pocket to pay me. All right, so. When I arrived, because I didn't know how a closing attorney worked. When I arrived at the property, we drove all the way from Atlanta, because I was like, this is $2,000. We drove from Atlanta to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Shout out to Fayetteville, North Carolina, by the way. This is where I closed my first deal at. My second deal, I love Fayetteville, man. But anyway, y'all, so we drove down here. Mind you, I didn't know how the title companies work. Didn't know how the closing attorneys work. Didn't know that I could get my check wired to me. Didn't know I could get my check mailed to me, right? So I'm like, okay. So I drove down there, picked up the $2,000. I'm looking at the money like, this shit ain't, it felt like I stole the money, to be honest. So I'm like, what the hell? I looked at my wife. I said, man, I was like, yeah, it's real. This is what I'm gonna do forever. So it ain't dawned on me till the next day. So the next day, man, I put when I got home, I put the $2,000 in the drawer. Mind you, it was an owner finance deal. The seller wanted $3,000 down, but I told the buyer, I said, hey man, can you put $5,000 down? And he was like, oh yeah. I should have told him 6, 7, you know, it would have been a bigger profit, but I was kind of nervous at the time. Now, like I told you, that sale didn't require a closing attorney. All right. So now, what I did was I got home, put the money in the drawer, cause it ain't dawned on me. I'm still thinking that it felt like I actually stole the money. I thought he was about to call me back and like, bro, bring my money back. But you know, the next day, I woke up like, damn, I just made $2,000 like that fast. So when I went in my drawer, I did like this and just threw the money like on the bed. Now all of it fell on the bed, but I was like, wow, I'm about to do this for life. So I stopped doing music, and ever since that day, I haven't given up, not one day. I don't even think I took a day off yet, to be honest. And it's been 2 years. You know, I got properties. I'm the rent man now. You know, I got offices, I got a warehouse. You know, I got different businesses. You know, t-shirt businesses. You know, vinyl, decaf, all type of businesses, right? Man, it's crazy, man.